What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to today's video. Today we are making our very first banister. So this was Alex's original banister right here, and we're just gonna update it, make it a little more modern, make it a little more feng shui with the space up top. And I mainly want to do this because it's so hot up there right now. But we have a bunch of 2x4s, we have a bunch of 2x2s, and we're gonna get some cuts going, and we're gonna start making our very first banister. All right, so after a ton of cutting, we are finally all done. We have all of our 2x4s here, all of our 2x2s right there. We are ready to go. Now this next step is a luxury. This right here is a planer from Rigid. I bought this a long time ago because I used to do woodworking for full time. So this was just a very nice tool. You do not need this. I would consider it a luxury item. You can still do this project without this tool. You'll just have to sand a lot more. No big deal. But right now we are gonna get all of these edges, since we did get some really rough lumber from the Home Depot, and we're gonna smooth them all out, plane them out. That way we have nice, even surfaces to work with. Let's get to work. Also, this machine's so loud. Ready? Listen. Looks like we made a bit of a mess. Whoops. But everything is now squared up, planed up. We got the sander out. Let's get it going. All right, we're making an executive decision here. We're gonna try some 60 grit too. We're gonna hit that first, get it really, really opened up, then go 80, then 120, then we'll hit it with some stain. All right, see you there. All right, so after some careful planning, I have now created a jig, if you will. It's not a real jig, it's literally just, 4 pieces of wood. So I have a 2x4 right there as my spacer because it's 3.5 inches. And then I have a 1-inch block underneath each of my railings in order to get the spindle as center as possible in relation to the top and bottom railings. And I consulted with Babe, and we are going to be doing screws at the top and bottom. Obviously the bottom ones you won't be able to see. You might see the top ones, but that seems to be the best option in comparison to doing pocket holes, because then you have big holes everywhere. So this is what we're gonna do. Nothing to it but to do it. Let's get all these secured. Some obvious next day vibes going on. You can see our banister, voila, looking nice. However, I'm now changing my mind. And what I mean by that, this post here to be the edge as a way to grab onto something, and this be against the wall. However, the more I've looked at this, the more I think it's actually way doper to have our tall piece there and this be our edge piece. However, I did not build this in that way. So now we have some problems here with our pocket holes and stained edges. So we're gonna fix that. All right, there's some downsides to being too creative, and that is you can never make up your mind. I think I'm switching back to the original plan. So the tall boy down there will be our edge, and then this will still stay as our wall piece. But hey, you know what? At least you learned how to plug pocket holes, right? That's what I'm telling myself. Anyways, we slapped a second coat of stain on, got it really darkened up, really nice. So we'll let this dry a little bit, and then we're gonna spray it with some urethane so that way we can get that nice silky finish. So I'm gonna go up in the bungalow and sand some of that drywall I did before. Doesn't relate to this video, so we're not even gonna show you, but we'll check in when we're spraying again. All right, so this was the part of the video where we're supposed to wrap up, do a nice unveil, some B-roll shots. However, it's not the case. So as we can see here, we have a pretty big difference in the trim color, the flooring color, compared to the golden oak stain for this banister. And it clashes, it doesn't look good. So before I'd put any urethane on this, I sent Alex a picture and I told her what I thought. She agreed, so she doesn't really like it. So all the steps that I've done to get to this point, I have to redo by sanding off the stain and restaining with the new stain color of Hazelwood. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll do a cool B-roll shot of how this looks. All right, here we are, next day vibes. Golden oak is off, Hazelwood is on. We hit it with some 220 as well. Put on some natural stain, our urethane's on. Obviously, it's not a perfect match, and it's been very frustrating, I'm not gonna lie to you. I texted Alex and I told her, listen, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to match this, but it's really hard to. And that's usually what can happen when you're trying to match like a veneer or a paint or some sort of like synthetic wood. It can be very hard to match the color, but this is the banister, a DIY banister, all set, all done, very modern, but still rustic. We love it, so I'm excited. And then the next time you're gonna see this is in the finishing touches video for the bungalow, where we'll be installing it. And I'm so excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Please drop that like, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on your post notifications, send a video to a friend, you know the drill. But most importantly, don't forget to have a great day or night. Don't forget to keep God number one. God bless.